Well, here we are again. Give me 1 second. Hmm. And no Tyranno, see how this is. Guess who it is?
Hello.
Yep.
Hi.
How's it going, bro?
Okay, well,
Oh, yep. Let me just
pretty
turn on
boring
my
day.
camera. Mm-hmm.
Let me show you what I made.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, let me show you what I made today.
Okay. This is another episode of Cooking with Tyranno. Please show us your culinary art skills. Oh, that looks delicious.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
the only Mario actually helped me a little bit by telling me the exact times and when they should be like taken out or and put in. And he only helped with the like with the with like mixing the garlic with the butter. But outside of that, everything else was me.
sweet, bro. That looks scrumptious. I'd want to get
It was
something
pretty
like
cool.
that. Fudge. It kind of reminds me of like when I went to Canada like a while ago and I ended up like buying like a bunch of poutine. It could look something like that. Except the poutine is all
Oh,
like brownish and like had gravy.
oh yeah, and I actually did not like break the pasta when
Mm-hmm.
because I know people usually do that, and it's like I want to try it without breaking it this time, and it was actually pretty good. Well, I mean, it didn't enhance the flavor. It's more like you get the full length.
Mm-hmm.
If I can yeah, I know that sounds wrong, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Never have to face like this in order to see what's going on. I guess other than that, like how was your day? What'd you do today? Mm. Excuse me while I jingle my keys for comedic effect. Okay. So is your voice there? I don't know if it kind of cut out for a second. That's fine. Do, 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 do. Oh no, what's going on? How have I been disconnected? This doesn't make sense. This is an attack on American democracy. We must have the pod. Hold up. Yeah, I had a feeling. Well, my level should be still fine, so I'm kind of unsure as to why it's acting this way. hmm Discord acting up again. Why? Un segundo, people. Let me see if I can try to get a handle of this issue. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I said, let's see if
If round two works out. But yeah, I was gonna ask you earlier, like, any progress on things you were working on with your backlog?
depending on like my for like my gaming backlog. You mean?
Sure, yeah.
I still have to get back on Final Fantasy VI.
Hmm.
I've been getting way distracted with the other things that's been going on lately.
I understand. Like life stuff, or are you talking about like stuff happening like job wise?
Well, not job wise, more like what's it called? Yeah, just IRL stuff, like just like, and plus like I kind of like just been like internet's like surfing more, so it's like I start some progress, and then like then I get into a conversation with some friends on Discord, and then I start like going through like various websites, and it's like I don't get things, and like I make little progress in the game, and it wasn't like that before because like I got progress done in Final Fantasy 10 and all of that before.
Well, I mean, Diego, we have to remember you are the fancy big time Tyranno King 98. You're not just simply a denizen of the internet. You're a famous social media influencer, dude.
All I do is make like freaking mobile game clears. That's about it.
Let me see. Yeah, we have quite the budding social life. I'm fucking stuck here trying to like get from like work to home and then back to work and then sleeping little hours. I want to do more. Times like this, like other than that, I've been like kind of sitting down trying to like bump out some of the other like videos that I still have in the pipeline. As of like this recording, I just released like the other video of like me trying out the open beta for Virtua Fighter. The,
Oh yeah.
the
How did that go, by the way?
Dude, oh my god, I got my fucking ass whooped in Virtua Fighter, dude. A lot of these people have been playing the game since 1998, and I'm stuck crying, holding my controller, trying to eke out like combos. And these guys are like, oh no, you can't do that because I know like this character's moveset front and back. It was a rough time. I still got a couple wins though, and I'm happy about that. But it's one of those games where like if you have like knowledge of stuff that's happening in previous games, or like if you've played like some of the older games, you can carry that information towards like the newer ones because it has a lot of what do they call it, like legacy retention, like old combat schemes that kind of rarely transition from game to game. So like if you know how to use like I don't know, I guess like one character, let's say her name is Pai-chan. If you know how to use like a combo where like she'll do like three high punches and then like a sweeping roundhouse kick. If you did that in the first Virtual Fighter, if you play the new Virtual Fighter, she'll have that exact same combo, even down to the same frames of animation, most of the time. Yeah, it's one of those games. People say it's like, they joke around, they say it's like Tekken, but without the bullshit. Because lately with like Tekken 8 and lately with Tekken 8, it's gotten very like anime. There's like a use of like special moves and just counters and frames that like people can abuse in order to do like 50-50 jank stuff happen. And people get really upset online and make like posts about it. And then there's always that one guy that gets grabbed by King and then they see like an entire like quarter of their health bar just go away.
Oh god.
Yeah, because like he has this one move that like initiates like a series of chain grabs, and it's like a guessing game to see like which button is he gonna press. Are you gonna press square or are you gonna press triangle? Because those moves can technically be broken, but you have to know the right frame to tap the button, or else you get caught up in the next move. That's why people call King the scrub killer. They don't like him that much because you fucking play him and people get filtered. People get really intimidated just because like he's around. Oh, but yeah, I mean, other than that, I've been, I guess, trying to see, kind of preparing myself to see the new season of Castlevania, because I hear that the next season of Requiem comes out on the 16th, I think. So it'll probably be coming out relatively soon. I'd like to binge that, preferably with you. I don't know if like Discord allows people to watch Netflix or something. And then I could tell.
I haven't seen any seasons of Castlevania. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh, that's the fun part. Nocturne assumes that you don't really know much about the series other than like, oh yeah, some games happened here in between. Technically, they tout it as like the fourth season of the show. But I've watched it with like some of my friends that don't really know much about Castlevania, and they were able to have relatively an easy enough time like keeping track of like what's going on. Because there's like mostly new characters that show up in the new show. So people that have been watching since like seasons 1 and 2 are gonna more or less know who the characters are, but people that are like completely new to the series, like I mentioned before, they're gonna see the new characters and they're gonna be like, oh okay, this is so and so, this character. Oh, they're a Belmont. Okay, Belmont are people that like fight vampires and other types of ghoulies and monsters, that sort of stuff. You can get by with like very basic information. I don't know though if people could say it's easier to get into than Godzilla, because depending on which universe we're talking about, it can either be easy or difficult.
Godzilla, getting into Godzilla is not really that hard. I keep telling you this.
Mm.
Like, it depends on. It all depends on what's it called, on the era, on the eras. Because is the Showa era starts with Godzilla in 1954 and ends with Terror of Mechagodzilla. The Heisei era starts with Godzilla in 1984,
Mm-hmm.
then ends with Godzilla versus Destroyer.
Mm-hmm.
The Millennium era starts with Godzilla 2000, and then ends with Godzilla Final Wars. And then there's the Legendary series, which starts with Godzilla 2014, and the latest entry is Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire. And currently, the R.E.V.O era has two movie entries in Shin Godzilla and Godzilla Minus One. There's also the anime movies, the three of them, which are, and then there's Godzilla Single Point. All of them are in their separate continuities. Whatever that goes on in the Showa era stays in the Showa era. Whatever happens
Mm-hmm.
in the Heisei stays in the Heisei, and so forth.
Just so you know, I'm showing you like what I'm seeing on the screen. Let me just turn off my camera for a second, so it would be easier to explain. Because you said show them earlier, and this is what came up.
Okay, let me see.
Showa timeline starts at Gojira 1954.
Yeah, that's the timeline for the Showa era.
I don't know if it's hard to read. If you want, I could
No,
make it.
I know
Make it.
it's good.
Okay.
Yeah, this is pretty much the correct timeline because because like Toho stated that the Showa era ends at Destroy All Monsters. So future titles future titles take place before Destroy All Monsters. So this would be canonically the right way to watch the Showa era.
Hmm. So okay, I have a question. I notice here that there's two different titles that have similar sounding names, and I don't know if it's part of like an in joke or something. Because there's one over here that says All Monsters Attack. Oh shit. There's one here that says All Monsters Attack from 1969. And then there's another one here called Destroy All Monsters.
All Monsters Attack is not related, but I'm kind of sure you can just skip All Monsters Attack because that was one of the movies where like they were really running out of money and they were just reusing stock footage.
Ah, okay. Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you still want to see it, I'm not stopping you. I'm just stating that one's probably the weakest in the Showa era.
Yeah, dude, because I still, the way you hyped it up to me, I still want to see Rodan. And then I saw that preamble and I was like, ooh, this is interesting.
Yeah, I mean, by all means, you should watch Rodan because it's kind of the origin story for the Showa era Rodan because here's the thing: initially Rodan and Mothra 2 weren't part of the Godzilla like mythos. It was only later in Godzilla in like Ghidorah, the three-headed monster, that they decided to make them part of Godzilla's canon. Yeah, that's the film where Godzilla has to team up with Rodan and Mothra to fight Ghidorah, the three-headed monster.
Let me see. Ooh, okay. You can check out the scan. See, look, this is me trying to absorb all the information right now. I'm just like, oh shit, there is a world.
I'm trying to explain the best I can without giving too much away.
Yeah, no, that's great. I appreciate that. Thank you. Let me see. So, okay, there's Rodan.
The funny thing to note with that poster is that the suit that they use is different in the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hold up.
Yeah, see, like you look at the suit there, and you compare how Ghidorah appears in the movie, and the neck model is way different.
Oh. So I guess like you said earlier, they're just like reusing certain props for the budget.
Reusing. I think my guess is that they changed it while production was going on, or they used that one. Yeah.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Oh, fudge. I'm trying to see if I could get a stronger or a larger picture. Let me
I
see.
mean,
Death Song of Three Storms. That's a fucking metal name. Holy shit.
oh yeah,
Okay.
Ghidorah is known by many names. The King of Terror, the God of the Void, the One who is many.
The 10,000-year-old dragon. Like, yo, this sounds like something you'd hear in like one of those like Chinese cultivation shows. Holy fuck, the King of the Void. Oh man. If I wanted to do like a grim dark like freaking fantasy tabletop role playing game or something like that, I would probably call it something like that. The Death Song of Three Storms. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, but
This guy sounds evil.
Yeah, fitting for King Ghidorah, because in most canons, King Ghidorah just like loves to see things burned.
I'm guessing this is like an artist's interpretation of the monster.
Oh no, that is the Monsterverse version of Ghidorah.
Okay, that's not the same one that shows up, or the
No,
one that's supposed to show up in the movie. Okay.
no, that's the Monsterverse version of Ghidorah. The one that appears in the three-headed monster is, of course, the one with the in the suit.
Yeah,
That
let me see. Would this work?
yeah.
Okay. Because it says here Showa Ghidorah, so I don't know if that's a different
No,
type.
yeah. The Showa era Ghidorah is different than the Monsterverse one.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you could see.
I still see the details of the bristles on like the skin and all that.
But you can't see it. But obviously, the heads are being puppeteered, as so are the wings. While
Mm-hmm.
the guy is in the suit, like having to like move Ghidorah around.
I see. Speaking of things that I need to bring around, I also forgot to mention that some other stuff that I ordered came in, so I wanted to show that to you. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Because when I placed an order on Amazon, it kind of came by in two separate orders. So this is another haul. Hold up. I promise I'll fix this later. If anybody screenshots my butt, I'm banning you. Fudge. Where did I put that goddamn box? So I got two things. From a notable retailer that may or may not involve things going your way.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Get the gym stuff out of the way. All right. So what we have here is a small, tiny box that contains some things that I wanted to get just in case my some things I wanted to get just in case my cables were to like mess up on me while I was recording. So, with enough effort, I'll just insert like an imaginary drum roll here. You gotta tear into this like you're tearing off a pack of gum. I got. This is not the right way to open up these boxes, but fuck it. Okay. Yeah. I'll open up the other box while he's distracted. Let me know whenever you're ready.
I am ready.
Okay, so one thing I got. They say that in order to illuminate the darkness, you have to find the light. So I got myself a flashlight. But not just any flashlight, a high intensity searchlight.
What are you gonna use it for?
Oh, to find my way whenever I'm lost, like hiking and stuff like that.
Are you gonna go hiking?
Yeah, because remember, there's like a nature trail, like over here, like by where we used to live, around our area. So over there, there's like a lake, and next to it is a nature trail. It's not like one that has like a mountain and stuff like that, but if you're wandering around there at night, you can use it to find your way. That was,
You mean at the park?
yes.
Oh,
One thing about using these lights, never, ever, 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 ever point one of these at yourself. You could literally go blind.
I can imagine.
Let me see. Okay. Oh, it's on. Oh, it's on. Okay. There's different levels. Oh, and it blinks too. Okay.
Bro.
Okay, hold up. Let me just cover this. It's like a side light that's showing up on the screen. It's a side light. It doesn't get caught in the glare, but it is pretty bright. Let me see if I could turn this off. Okay, it gets lower. Oh, and it flashes like different colors, like police colors. Pull over. We want to talk to you. If I just put this at the background, people are gonna think I'm getting stopped. It's like, Jude, we saw your Euphoria and Nymphomania Priestess streams. We want to talk to you, bro. You might do some time. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, this shit is bright, bro. Holy. Let me see. Are there other functions that this thing has? Oh, it comes with like a neat little USB port. If you want to put things in there. Let me see if the light illuminates itself. Okay, yeah, there's like a little USB port where you can plug this into like a computer or something to charge it. And then there's also a C-type hub too if you want to like charge the battery and whatnot. There's also its own mini charging station in case you want to charge things using the searchlight. This is not a product review. I'm just unboxing it and giving my thoughts on it, I guess. So you could say it's an unboxing. This is great. And it comes with a cute little lanyard for you to hold on to it while you're walking. And it also comes with a lid for the searchlight in case you want to shield your eyes from people. I mean, in case you want to shield your eyes from the light. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, and there's different colors of film. So in case you want to make it like shine blue or yellow or red, you can do that too. Wow, that's really nifty. Okay, yeah, let me see if I could put these in and then put this. It fits like a glove. And if I fire this. Oh, it contains the light. Okay, I probably shouldn't shine that. It might be dangerous because if the light gets trapped, you might get in trouble. Okay, yeah, it's a light cover. I don't know if this is a weapon. Okay, so yeah, I got the searchlight. Let me see. What else? Inside is also a cute little lanyard. You can use this to like attach it to the searchlight. So I can use it like a thing. I just put it in the little knot right here. And Bob's your uncle. Cool. Now I can't lose this. I just attached it right here. Yep. Got myself a little lanyard for the searchlight. Alright. Okay, so that's the first thing I got. if you find it on a reputable website that does like sales and stuff like that, it'll run you around like $30 or so if you're trying to get one of these. Just be responsible. Do not use that thing like it's a toy. Use it when you're doing nature walks or to find your way if you get lost. Or you'll literally go blind. I'm lucky my glasses are anti-glare or I would be in trouble. Okay, another thing that I picked up, the second thing that I picked up, is another microphone arm. But this is the Fire 88MB. These are the ones that people use for like the Shure microphones. Because I use one microphone arm right now. It's like from a Chinese company, but it hasn't given me problems yet. There's a little thing that I can use to tighten the device for my Blue Yeti. I haven't had much trouble vocal-wise. I think the trouble that I have regarding like video recording is just simply the room that I'm in. Because when I'm recording, oh shit, I forgot to turn off the fan. God damn it. I hope that wasn't in the video. One issue that I have is that I'll record something and then I'll hear the background noise. But then again, I'm literally next to a window that's not really treated properly. So whatever is happening outside my window door can be heard. And I have to be careful about like letting that stuff be heard because sometimes you'll occasionally hear like people having conversations outside, the occasionally young whippersnappers smoking the ganja, the most illicit of substances. Maybe you'll hear like a couple complaining about why exactly did my man cheat on me 6 times with someone who's just saved as Jake from State Farm. I don't know. There are just a lot of conversations that come up here. These are just some of them. But yeah, I'll probably use this when this one gives out. It hasn't given me trouble so far. But I assume it's made out of sturdier material because it's literally just... These are the same ones that like the fucking podcasters use like on the big channels like the Whatever Podcast or... Well, I wouldn't call it Whatever Podcast. Those fucking stupid red pillar people fucking use these in their channels and shit like that. It's like, oh, let me tell you why women deserve less. And I just tune out of that shit because it's like, why are people even believing the bullshit that these people spew? A lot of those people are either like secretly gay, they don't have any girlfriends, or they have like mommy issues or some shit. Okay, other than that, let me see. Yeah, no, I've met people in college that have trouble with laundry. There was a dude that I knew that like literally did not go eat for days because his mom wouldn't cook for him. I'm like, dude, that's kind of dangerous. You kind of have to learn how to be self-sufficient. He's like, yeah, but like I've always had everything like handed to me. I've never really done stuff for myself. And I'm like, yeah.
It's not really that hard to cook. It's all about timing. Like you can't like have their pasta sitting in for hours on end. They would like even the boxes explain what the how to like cook it. So it's like.
Well, the thing is, I feel like it's more like a laziness issue. The same way that like I have such a big stomach. Like I know that I should go see your brother Lucas and like do personal training and running more consistently, but at the same time, there's also a part of me that's kind of like self-destructive. That's like, nah, don't do that. Pig out.
Well, look,
be lazy. And it's like, at a certain age, you sort of get tired of doing that, and you kind of have to either you do it or life will force you to like make changes to your life, regardless of whether you want to or not. Because it's like, at least for me, I have like problems with like sometimes knowing that I should do certain things, but I know I have to do the right thing. I just kind of drag my feet about doing it, and that's what's caused me a lot of problems in my life so far.
I was gonna say, like, I get it, but at the same time, there's like literally some like services like HelloFresh and Blue Kitchen. I think that's what it's called.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Look
like,
at
pretty much give you the ingredients that you need and show you how you can make it. All you have to do is just subscribe to them.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, this is not a sponsored ad. We're literally just shouting out these companies because they come to mind and they're very coincidental. Because I don't know why sometimes YouTube does a thing in their little AI filtering system where like they'll think that like because somebody's talking about a product that you're sponsoring the product, and it's like no, we're not necessarily sponsoring the product, but we're just talking about it. Lately, I've been getting a lot of like messages from YouTube where they'll ask me like, "Hey, by any chance, does AI content appear in your videos?" And I'm like, "Thankfully, not yet. I don't think so. I know it's useful for people that want to use like hand-drawn images to like describe certain things when they're talking about a video or use it for like their thumbnails. But like, I know there's an industry. I have like a bunch of artist friends that would disagree with that type of shit because a lot of people are very against the use of like AI for like thumbnails and shit like that because people feel like it detracts from people actually spending time to like work hard in order to create the thumbnail that you use for the video and stuff.
Well, not only that, but like you could put depending on the video, like you put so much money on like the equipment and get all this ad revenue, but you're too lazy to like pay an artist. You know what I mean? Like some of them work dirt cheap and can like put out some amazing like looking stuff for something that's like I'm just saying like if you can buy the technology to use AI, you could probably afford a an artist.
Absolutely. Like if you're gonna do a video and you need like commissions done or some shit, like hit up an artist, dude. Absolutely. Speaking of things I was looking into, let me see what else is in the haul because I think there's still stuff in this package. I see a shit ton of XLR cables because I know something's gonna go wrong with one of my cables one of these days, and I just panic bought some extras just to be safe. These are all XLR cables that go into the Newman. I think I bought like a packet of 16 and they're all there. Let me see what else is in the package. Yeah, that seems to be it for this one. Somebody told me like after one of the other videos that I put up that like, hey, you should probably buy those in bulk just in case, cause like I tend to go through one of those like every 3 months or so. I'm like, sis, heard you. Let's get like a bunch. So I did. But yeah, I mean, other than that, that seems to be like my haul for now. I know I have a couple more things that I want to get, but for some reason I can't seem to find them. I ordered some stuff on Amazon, stuff that had to do with my PlayStation. I was gonna get some stuff so that I can do things for the PS5, but I can't seem to find where that bag is. I don't know where I put it. Cause for context, like I live with parents, and like both of my parents are kind of sick, so I look after them. And my mom has a habit of like snooping through my room, so she'll occasionally go like tidying things up in the room, but then she'll misplace things. And I get the feeling that like earlier she probably saw the package that I had and put it somewhere else, thinking that because me and my dad share the same name, it was probably his package. And then I come home and I can't find that exact same package. I ask her where she put it, and she's like, "Oh, I put it somewhere in your room." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I started looking around the room, and I couldn't find it. And I'm like, it's somewhere probably in the closet, I would assume, but I would have to take time to just like check out the closet and look into it. Because I mean, I just found this stuff right here. Luckily, I think I might have an idea of where it might be, but like I don't know if you'll like be able to excuse me for like 3 or 4 minutes while I like search in the closet. Because I'd like to show you something. I'm familiar that a lot of people tend to have their gripes about the PlayStation 5 Pro currently because even though right now you can play as the fabulous, fantastic Miku in Fortnite, you can't exactly have enough space to download all of the stuff that's in that game. So people are complaining, why the fuck is this game eating up my hard drive space? I have this and Call of Duty installed and I can't install any more games. And I'm like, fuck, that's a big issue because the PS5 Pro only comes with like a 2 terabyte hard drive. But most of these games now are taking up more and more space, and nobody has space to play any other games at that point.
The license for not the license, then by just buy the official, yeah, I was gonna say like the officially licensed.
The thing is, like, there's two specific hard drives. I think we had a discussion about this before, but there's a hard drive that you can use to attach it to your PS5 that lets you transfer games over, but you can't start the games from the hard drive. You need a specific hard drive for that. They call that the solid state drive. That's the SSD. That's the one that goes inside the console. You have to physically install it. Cause this PS5 right here, um Sony kind of like saw ahead of time that people were gonna have trouble with like the storage capacity of the console. So what they did was they made the faceplate easy to remove, so that way you could just literally yank it off and then put in the SSD card that you want to expand the space for. And there's like a little slot on the console that lets you do that, and like you would have to just use a screwdriver to like unscrew certain screws and then place the thing inside the hard drive.
Okay, but it should be with any sane person would stop and look at this and say, I think we're having a problem. These games are getting too fucking big. But no, they just it's like, oh, the games are getting big. We should sell them. Like a problem that's gonna get worse later still.
I
Like,
agree. I agree. Games are getting more and more expensive to develop for. Look at what happened with Suicide Squad, dude. That game is supposed to be like a triple A title by Rocksteady Studios and Arkham Interactive, and they were gonna tout that as like the next big step in the world of the Batman Arkham verse. And then it fucking crashed, and now it just recently got an ending update for the game that includes an offline mode and the actual ending to the game. I don't know if you heard, but a lot of people are complaining about the ending because they felt like it's trash.
I didn't read anything about the ending, so I guess that says a lot.
Well, I mean, if you don't mind me telling it to you,
I don't care. Most of my knowledge from Suicide Squad is because I spoiled the game for myself. I wasn't gonna buy it because it looked awful.
I mean, to be fair, I picked it up for like $5 on Steam, so I mean, I'm happy with the game, but like, it seems like it's worth $5 for like all the stuff that I can do in the game. So, I don't know. I think it's a fair trade.
Yeah, say you at least got it for like $5.
My cousin is mad at me though because he picked it up full price. I was like, dude, why? Why would you want to do that? He's like, oh, I got the game and all the DLC, but like, why'd you pick it up for like $5? How could you do that? I was like, well, I saw an ad on Steam. It was worth $5 on the sale, and I picked it up. But yeah, I guess that goes to show you like the fervor that a lot of people have for the game because a lot of people have these expectations of a certain title because it's from like a certain company and they think that that company is going to deliver on the type of stuff that they've done in the past.
Yeah.
Cuz like me personally, I've always been a big fan of like near games. I don't know if I've shown you. I was scrolling on YouTube and I saw this title that stood out to me. I don't know if this is gonna get our shit fucking canned, but like I wanted to show you a trailer for a thing if that's all right with you. Oh fuck.
Talking about Suicide Squad, right?
Yeah, we're still talking about Suicide Squad, but I wanted to show you a trailer for a thing. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on, I'm going on YouTube. I'm showing you.
I kind of like want to know about the ending of Suicide Squad.
Oh, the ending of Suicide Squad? Okay, wait, hold on.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm kind of expecting.
I don't think we're gonna get fucking canned for this, but this is the ending. Hold on. Let me expand. How do I expand the video? Hold up. There we go. Fuck. Lost connection. I don't know what happened.
Bro. Bro.
It is what it is, bruh.
This screams damage control.
This is the only fucking ending of endings, bruh.
This absolutely screams damage control.
Hey, Lex Luthor for Congress. Damn, Lois Lane has dirt on fucking Amanda Waller, the Argus program.
So, okay, I saw that part. Okay, so.
Okay, hold on, yeah.
So, it seems as like, so they pretty much, what's it called?
Mm.
Okay, pause the video because I already seen that part of the movie.
No, I paused it. You're the one hosting. You have to pause it on your side.
Oh. Okay, sorry, my bad.
It's okay.
So let me get this straight. So, like, as I seem to understand, how do I close?
What happened?
How do I? Okay, no. How do I close the YouTube app thing?
I think you just go on the little message that shows the little blocks on the. Okay, you gotta scroll down, and there's a little message right there, where you see like the camera, the little thingy that shows the activities, and the screen share option. And you just gotta click on the little thingy that shows the activities section. Okay, yeah, you just made me the host. All right, yeah. You were saying?
That ending just screams, we fucked up, so we're just gonna half-ass an explanation why. Please buy our games. We didn't mean to. We're so sorry.
Yeah, dude, it's an ending, all right. I don't know if that's gonna get us copyrighted, but like, yeah, it's an ending, all right. God damn, I kind of wanted to show you a different fucking thing. Hold on. Can I leave this? Okay, wait. If I leave this and then like share my screen again, what can I do? Okay, watch together. Okay, yeah, it's loading the thing for me again. I was trying to watch a different thing. Let me see. I think. Okay, wait. Ooh. Okay. Paste YouTube URL. Give me 1 second. Let me just look at the video.
It pisses me off.
Yeah, no, that shit is weird, dude. I'm like, what the fuck? You're telling me you go through like 70 hours of playing a game and this shit happens?
Well, not only that, but your main selling points was them killing the Justice League, something that no one liked anyway. Disrespected the legacy of Batman and all that.
Yeah, but they hand waved it. They said that it was just clones, bro. Come on,
Yeah,
bro. It's just a prank.
and then you do that, so it's like, what was the fucking point? Now you just made it seem more like you just hated the legacy of Batman, of like all these superheroes, except for Wonder Woman, because I know they gave this big eulogy to Wonder Woman compared to just like how fat to like how disrespectful that they handled like like how not Hal Jordan, what's his name?
Hal Jordan? That's I think that's Green Lantern.
That they used John Stewart.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Yeah, they were so disrespectful to John Stewart, so disrespectful to the Flash, so disrespectful to Batman, so disrespectful to Superman. But then it's Wonder Woman, and like everyone gives the respects, so it's like, and it also just goes for me. Like I'm kind of sick of seeing the Suicide Squad because because like again, like I wouldn't mind so much, but god damn that one move the one that started, I wish the one that made the Suicide Squad so popular was the James Gunn version. Because I don't it's like even still I'd probably be like complaining because they just keep pushing it, pushing it, pushing it, and you know what we get when they keep pushing it?
What?
Harley Quinn fart comic.
Are you sure that was part of the James Gunn universe? I don't know if he would have approved of that. I think that might have had other people doing that
On
one.
a broader scale, them pushing the Suicide Squad led to people getting sick of the Suicide Squad, and now they're just doing shit like Harley Quinn farting for like shock value to get people like talking about it because like
They say it's a joke, but I feel like sadly there. I wouldn't. Okay, I'm gonna avoid saying something mean. I would say that there are some people out there that would probably be okay with that.
yeah, I know, but that's the thing. If it's too detailed to where people think that like they probably hired an actual like fart fetish artist, and remember this was around the time. This is now around the time where people really don't like how DC have been handling Harley Quinn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. These has kind of been all over the place. I remember watching like all of Suicide Squad Isekai to like completion. So I thought that they had already finished with the whole like flanderization of Harley Quinn as like some weird side character of like the Joker's, but like, I don't know. Leslie knows no bounds, my guy.
It's like I don't like they like she doesn't even need to be with the Joker. It's just like I don't know. Like I feel like she's more interesting as a villain, or at least like if you, I don't know. It's
Wait,
just
Diego, you better be careful, man. I feel like you're gonna upset all of the TikTok girls with like your thoughts on like this toxic relationship.
I'm not even saying she has to go back with the Joker. It's just like there's been some pieces of media where she's been her own villain, like that one Telltale game, and I believe the new Batman Cape Crusader by Bruce Timm has her as the main villain of season one.
Okay, for context, I've never really played the Telltale Batman game. I've heard good things about it. I'd like to play it at some point, but I didn't know that like she was she played a role in that story. I
Well,
just heard that there was like a thing about like Bruce and like Selena Kyle that was like a thing.
I think she played a role in an arc, but this version of Harley actually predates the Joker in that universe.
Hmm.
Because because these fucking comics have so many goddamn universe. Like in one universe, everyone's like it's like a monkey. One universe, they're like having a zombie outbreak, and in another, like Batman becomes the Batman who laughs. And
Mm.
then you got another where like
I have to politely remind the people that are like watching this podcast that you also happen to have a Discord quest icon that has a bangarang swinging around to strike your character.
Yeah, I got that.
So I guess you know your thing about Batman.
Not 100% everything, but I do. But like, I because like I read like comic stuff that like interests me somewhat. Like,
I think it would probably be like a good friend of like this other friend that I know that's like really into like Batman comic books and stuff like that too. Cause she's a fan of like Batman and like the associated lore. I don't know. I should probably like hook you guys up together, play matchmaker.
basic knowledge of Batman comes from like the Bruce Timm comics, Arkham, and Adam West. I only know like bare bones, like mainline stuff. I only know like kinda from Injustice 2 and Deceased.
I like the Paul Dini stuff that like they do for Batman because like there's the animated series and then there's stuff like the Brave and the Bold and Batman Forever that's still in the same universe and it's like oh okay they're trying to do like a multiverse type thing. Mm. Although I don't know why they decided to give Joker dreads in like the Batman Forever. That's pretty funny. Tara McGinnis. Nobody really gives that fucking series that much love. I don't know why. I feel like it's very underrated.
Because it had to follow up from the Bruce Timm thing, and no one liked it. It's the same deal. Why initially no one liked Batman: The Brave and the Bold, because everyone wants dark, gritty, serious Batman who has no value in actual life compared to the campy like thing, and it's like I saw a video the other day and it brought up some good points and stuff like the Christopher Nolan movies, while good on their own right, kind of ruined public perception about Batman and his mythos,
Mm-hmm. True.
and how they kind of seem scared about like having some of his like rogue galleries be like outlandish, because Scarecrow wasn't nearly as like effective as like Arkham Asylum Scarecrow. That one was like one puff of gas and he sends like Batman on a trip.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember how like his fear toxins doing that much in the Christopher Nolan films.
Well, I know the fear toxin was like a really big element of like Batman Arkham Knight.
Oh yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like it's like you don't get stuff like that in the Christopher Nolan films.
Mm-hmm. They just kind of took like the universe and just ran with it.
Well, they made it too realistic, if that makes sense.
Well, I mean, yeah, unfortunately, we live in an era right now where in a couple of days there's a guy who's gonna assume the presidency. So a lot of people are very upset about that. I don't know. Because they're literally gonna turn like the entire nation into Arkham pretty much at this point, depending on how you see it. I don't know. Some people might see that as a good thing, so it's kind of like your mileage may vary in that instance.
What does this has nothing to do with what we're talking about, especially with the I'm talking about realistic in the sense that it is a post 9/11 movie.
Well,
That
yeah, I mean, I could make the argument that like freaking people like what's his name, Elon Musk is like fantasy Lex Luthor, except he exists in real life and he has money to like do whatever he wants with his Tesla cars, just driving around spying on people.
I would say that like he's more comparable to Willy Wonka than Lex Luthor, because remember people were pissing his goddamn ass everywhere, but then like you actually see like guy's a freaking psycho when you look at it.
Well, remember what he did earlier with that one game, Path of Exile 2?
Yeah,
This
like
guy literally paid somebody to like fucking play the game for him, and then he streamed himself playing the game, and he doesn't know how to do the things that most people at his level would do.
but that's what I'm talking about. Like
Mm-hmm.
he like you can argue whatever. He is a smart man, in the sense that he like of how he built his business. But then you actually look at who he is as a person, and then you realize that holy fuck, this guy is stupid. And that's what I'm kind of talking about, like with the Willy Wonka, especially in the book version, and I guess the Tim Burton version, if you want to be technical, where like brilliant guy, but you start to realize that he's not a good person.
Yeah, that's right. He's not. Like, this guy just pretty much devoted himself to just like spending money at problems, thinking that they'll go away. This guy literally wants to, at the time of this recording, buy TikTok so that TikTok won't have to go away. But if like Elon Musk buys TikTok, you know what's the first thing he's gonna do? He's gonna integrate that into X.
Okay,
And
I know it's getting a little off topic, but people try to use Red Note. And you know what Red Note is doing?
what is Red Note doing?
They're making two separate servers, one for mainline China and the other one for foreigners, which to tell you how much they don't like the influx of like white women just coming in, like posting like shitty memes and all that.
I don't care if they don't like me. I would like to hear them roast us, though. I think that's really funny because I hear that, like, well, you got to remember, Diego, China is like one of the biggest demographics for people to try to get into. So that's why a lot of these social media climates try to like make nice with the Chinese government so that way their apps could go on their stores. Because if they're able to get the trust and the likeness of like the Chinese government and the people of the Chinese populace, their app can grow exponentially. There's almost like more like 7 billion Chinese people that are living like in the country at the moment. And that's a really big demographic to try to reach out to. That's the reason why games like Genshin Impact and Zenless Zone Zero and Honkai Impact Third have the fan bases they do, because a lot of them are really supplied by like people that are really accepting of like the mannerisms and stuff like that of the culture.
Well, too bad I'm not gonna like putting my shit with the Chinese. I'm sorry.
No, that's totally fine. It's just that they would completely ignore your input anyway. So like, I don't know. But like, you know, they have a really big like outreach when it comes to stuff that's happening, especially with stuff like Zenless Zone Zero. They want to like freaking grow with their shit that's going on.
It's not that I don't hate the Chinese people. It's just I hate their government and how much control they have over these companies.
Yeah, I agree. That's a little weird. I agree with you there. Yeah.
That's what I don't like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. Censorship is weird, especially when it comes to them doing that.
That's why the other day when you showed me that Tencent is like trying to fight TikTok getting bad, I was like, oh well. TikTok ruined a fucking generation. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I know that there's gonna be a bunch of people that are gonna cry because they can't exactly bring their audience over to Red Note, but I guess that's the problem with social media in a sense. People have trouble trying to like bring their audience from one social media platform to another. I mean, you gotta remember there's a girl out there that's apparently bragging about allegedly sleeping with over 1,000 guys and making it seem like it's not really a big deal. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, no judgment to, like, you know, people that are like sex positive and shit like that. But I get the feeling that like there might be some like element of like mental illness involved in like what she's doing. That's a little weird personally. I feel like you're sleeping with 1,000 guys in a day. Nah, something's wrong with you. No offense.
Well, it's not even just mental illness. She either could be lying or, let's be fair.
Oh yeah, no doubt. They are definitely lying. I agree with you there, 100%. Cap.
TikTok?
That's cap.
Stuff like TikTok, like, pretty much desensitizes people like that, you know?
There's this movement going around right now where they say like, oh, We listen and we don't judge. That is like the biggest pile of bullshit that I've ever heard, personally. Because all I've known is that a lot of people that I've heard that shit from tend to be the most judgmental people I've ever dealt with.
Like as soon as you like say you voted for the other guy, like they'll pretend you never existed.
Well, it depends on who the other guy is. I mean, like, I told this one chick that, like, I voted for Kamala, and then, like, the next day, she was like, oh, I voted for Trump, and I think that, like, freaking sometimes we need to, like, regress progress to, like, the fucking Middle Ages. And you know what I did? I literally went on her account and I blocked her. And then apparently she complained on like fucking Blue Sky, saying that like I'm a meanie for doing that, and I'm sitting here thinking like, oh man, how a hurt dog hollers. Fuck, bro. I don't know. Some people are just weird like that.
Yeah.
Some people are in your life for like a season. Other people are in your life for a decade. Some people are there for like an episode. It is what it is, bro. It's okay to cut people off if you feel like they're not really doing anything much for you. This chick probably thought that I was gonna be there and like support her while she does the shit that she does, but I was like, you know what? No, I don't feel comfortable with that. That's not really cool. You shouldn't really vote for somebody that literally is actively trying to do things in order to stifle your freedoms involving the sexual type stuff. I think that's kind of weird. I'm not an anti-sex person. I think that shit is fucking weird. I remember playing... You remember when we played that game Y2K, the postmodern RPG?
Yeah.
Okay, there was a scene in that game where the guy Alex kind of ruminates on like some of his older classmates regarding a situation where somebody in an online forum talked about like a girl that was interested in revealing like parts of herself, like being a cam girl. And in that scene, he has a reference. He talks about stuff like, oh, I had a thought thinking back to girls in my high school that would be interested in modeling and doing nude photo shoots, but none of the girls that I thought of were attractive or interested in doing things of that nature. And in my head, I'm like, yo, you're a piece of shit. Shut the fuck up forever. Like, you don't fucking know these people. That sounded like it was a diss at the sex work people. And it's like, you don't fucking know these people, bro. Why are you even talking about them? And it's like, I don't know. That sounded like an incel fucking ranting at like fucking girls that just happen to be attractive enough to want to do like nude modeling and shit like that. That's how I looked at it in that instance. I'm just gonna continue being silent until you say something and staring into the screen. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was like odd. And then like I hear that there's another version of Y2K that came out like a while ago. They say that Y2K got a bunch of like balance updates, and there's an entirely different like DLC story that got added to the game that fleshes out some of the other characters in the game itself. Would you be interested in trying it out? I hear that the main characters... What happened?
Could you repeat that?
I said that there's a DLC episode that came out for free that fleshes out some of the other side characters in the game. Would you be interested in trying out that DLC episode to see what these other characters are thinking about while the main character goes through their stuff?
I'm not gonna lie to you, not really.
I understand, man. It's one of those games that's like hard to fucking deal with. I remember another instance in that game where like some of the characters were fighting against a character that was a cop in the game, but I noticed that there was a little bit of social commentary because that cop character would only target characters that had dark skin, like two of the characters in that game that were part of the character's party. And I'm like, oh, this game gets it. It's a little weird, but it gets it. This is also a game where like it allows you to like go to your mother's room and like steal money from her drawer. And I'm like, yo, that's fucking pathetic. Why would people do shit like that, bro? I don't know. That's a thing that the game did. Okay, but like back to like what I was trying to say before. I was trying to like show you a video earlier where I wanted to like watch things together with you. And I was just clicking into a scene that I wanted you to watch because I'm on the YouTube app of sorts. So I'm turning on my camera so that you could watch this video that I'm fucking clicking on right now. Check this out. This is a reveal trailer for a game that's coming out soon. It's a side story for a game called Sword of Symphony that's very heavily inspired by a popular RPG game series. Tell me what you think of it.
Wait, what? Oh, hang on.
Okay, let me pause the video.
I feel like this is something that you're hinting to.
No, that's what it says. It's literally just blocks of squares and the number at factorial. Something is longing for Stephen Ddungu to write for him and grant him existence. I've been wandering here for eternity. How long before I can finally exist? One more figure, much alike something, suddenly appears. Give up. You'll never escape this captivity. Captivity implies there's something on the other side, my friend. Freedom. And now that you've finally revealed yourselves, I must be close. If only you knew. I do know. You were the last of the obstacles that stand here before me. And therefore, I will fight every last one of you until I finally exist. Reach 0% to escape from the concept prison. You've only defeated 1 out of 2. Press left mouse button to melee attack. Oh, we're getting gameplay? Holy shit, dude. Enemy's open. X realized upon being struck that attacking the enemy from close range wasn't effective. Scroll down to equip the rifle. Hold left mouse button to attack. The attack is blocked though, the enemy's open. It was then apparent to X Factorial that advancing during openings was key for a successful attack.
This seems like a proof of concept.
Yes, absolutely. This seems like a demo for an actual game. Not long before another character appears and others that also appear. Press the right mouse button to use an ability. There's a hole, a dog, and a car. Other figures appear. Damn, he's just parrying attacks and shit like that. Like, oh, use a car. Oh, okay. Damn, there's a combat system to this game. 25%. He's using fucking rifle attacks. 9 factorial, using fucking rifle grenades, attacking. Using a dog to attack, oh shit. Just as he proclaimed, he fought wave after wave, believing it was a final trial before being gained existence. Until it dawned upon him, ask yourself, how much more do you have to reduce to 1 before you reach 0? Were you always more decimals with each decimal? Other figures suddenly appear. He has.
Yeah, this definitely is a proof of concept.
I don't know, man. He's doing combos on these fucking characters. Alas, just as his battle to attain existence was infinite in nature, conversely, so too was its unattainability. For little did he know, this story was his existence. Thus, this is the first story of his first draft, an existence where he would never exist. Nobody knows what it's called. It said here that fucking his story is the first instance in his existence. Yeah, bro, how do you feel about this? Because the story just kind of ends at that point.
I still feel like it's a proof of concept. There's an idea there, but either the guy isn't finished with it, or it's like I don't know. Yeah, it's either he's not finished with it, or he's intentionally leaving out details as to not spoil what he has in mind.
That's definitely odd, but in this instance, I'm probably just gonna like turn in for the night because I feel fucking tired.
Okay.
Nah, but like finish what you were saying earlier because you said that like you had an issue with it.
I was gonna, oh, yeah, I was gonna say like, cause you have to go, cause like if I'm going in without assuming that this is a proof of concept, or like they're just leaving details out so it doesn't spoil anything, it comes off kind of really pretentious and artsy.
Really pretentious and artsy. I mean, there's a game out there named Sort of Symphony. Fuck. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can hold out to like fucking show this to you. Because the thing is, this game is a side game in the mention of the real game. Sword of Symphony. Mm-hmm. Okay, check this out. Hold up. Stephen Ddungu proudly presents a musical action RPG connected to the story of purpose. This is the main game that he wants to make.
Wait, what is this?
It's a game. It's an action RPG game.
Hmm. I would have liked to seen some gameplay, but okay.
There is gameplay for the game. Fuck, I did not fucking put that for you. Cause the thing is, like, he has a playlist called Sword of Symphony where he just like fucking puts the video up. This is the type of shit that he's doing. Cause he's doing videos where he's like updating the character models and like fucking doing like air attacks and shit like that. Hold up. Right, no, I'm trying to watch. Dash, double dash. Fucking, I don't know, man. Cause he's like fucking updating the older stuff that's in the game. Okay, check this out. Hold up. All right, hold up. Oof. I'm joining YouTube. It's there. Check this out. Hold up.
I can't see. I can't see. Hang on.
What about now?
No. Hang on. I just reloaded.
Okay. Do you see now?
Yeah.
The guy's like running around, climbing on platforming stuff.